Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Reliv's success training this beautiful Saturday morning. We were just saying it's gorgeous outside, and you guys are serious about this because you're on training, and we're just going to get through some great information this morning and get back to business outside and doing activities today. So I'm not going to keep you long, but I think you'll be glad you showed up this morning. I'm Dawn Tucci. I'm a registered dietitian. I've been with Reliv for 15 years. I love this company, but I said no to this initially. As a dietitian, I hadn't seen supplements work for people, but that's because of the quality of supplements. And as you know, we represent an amazing company with great science. And I got started because I was in menopause. Was the only reason I looked at Reliv, is I was miserable, hot flashes, anxiety, depression. My knees hurt. I'd been running since high school, couldn't run anymore, and was just tired. Got started on these products and it changed starting about 4 months of being consistent. I stopped seeing as many headaches. By 6 months, my depression was gone. My TMJ pain went away too, which I didn't even think was related to nutrition. At a year, I didn't have any more hypoglycemia symptoms. And about a year and a half, no more migraines, no more anxiety. Hot flashes were minimal, and it took a couple more months and a targeted solution. And we'll talk about that this morning. But I got my knees back in shape for long distance running and started doing half marathons and running again. And I still run today. I will hit a new decade next month. So I feel better than I've ever felt in my life in many ways because of these products. And that just made me do a 180 from being a no to this is what I'm going to do with my life. And when my youngest went to school, I was going to go back to being a dietitian, and I didn't do that. I stayed home and I help people with the Rlb products, and that's what I've done ever since. And my income, because of helping people, has slowly grown over the years. I've been a slow builder, but a consistent builder. I'm picking up speed right now. It's more fun to build this fast than slow, but this fits anybody's lifestyle. Doesn't matter what you want to do with it. Everybody's welcome in Rlb, and some people just distribute to themselves, and we're happy with that as well. So we're going to talk about the products this morning. If you're new to Rlb, I think you'll learn some things about our nutrition, and we're going to talk about the opportunity that exists with Rlb and how we do this business, how we help people. So let's get started with this company and the fact that they are a legacy company. Rlb has been around close to 33 years. I think next month will be another birthday for us. We are in the food science industry. We have clinically proven formulas. We've just got another patent on one of our products. This is what appealed to me, is not only, well, the results first and foremost. You heard mine. You're going to hear some other results this morning. We get results, and we have science backing up our products, and some have patents, and that is really unheard of in this industry. That's why I'm sitting with you today. I would not be here if that were not true. We're the only epigenetic nutrition company in the United States, and we're going to talk about what that means. And we're a family-based company with very strong values. So we have your solution if you're looking for products and you need your health back and you want products that work. We have that. We have that for you to share. We have a compensation plan that's second to none, best in the industry. So if you're looking for a way to earn income based on helping people get their lives back health-wise, you're in the right place. And we have a system that we use of how we help people get results, both with the products and with the business. So, this is really the foundation. So let's start here. The foundation is that we have products that change people's lives. The body's a miracle. We're not making any claims with Rlb, but we know after 33 years and a lot of science that this is what the body needs to build strong, healthy cells, have healthy aging, and help the body deal with what it has to deal with, whether it's based on its genetics, the environment, or someone's lifestyle. So what you see on this screen is what we call our core nutrition. So again, clinically based products. The body sees these products as food because of the balance and the synergism. And we accommodate both people that like to use a plant-based protein, vitamin, mineral supplement is our classic and our now. And we have a whey-based now for someone that wants to use whey. A lot of athletes like to use whey. It's a little bit of a different protein. And on top, we have 2 kids formulas, chocolate and vanilla. So not only have we thought about the kids' brain needs and developing children and their needs, but also taste buds. You know, kids tend to like either the chocolate or the vanilla. A lot of adults use these products. I love the chocolate. So what we do for people nutritionally is very, very simple and very much fits anyone's lifestyle, that all they have to do is get a cup, put some liquid in it, put the powder that you see in these cans, and we help you choose which one fits you. But you do that a couple times a day and your body can really build some healthy cells and restore itself and be healthy. So it doesn't get any simpler than the way that we approach nutrition. We're really looking to fill in that gap between what we eat in our current food supply, which typically is deficient in nutrition. So we're just filling that gap in with the nutrition that's needed so that people can actually be healthy and people can heal. So we tailor nutrition. And if there are needs outside of just the core nutrition, we're able to walk alongside you and help you do that. And I love that these cans come with a person. We, I think, lead the industry in customer service. We're right there holding someone's hand, helping them use these products. On the list of targeted solutions is Fiber Store, and most people do need to add that targeted solution. Most of the time, our guts don't work very well. And just as a dietitian, I was just talking to a group the other day about the gut, how important it is. It affects the brain, it affects your mood, your behavior, and it affects your potential for disease. And we're seeing that in studies. So putting fiber in the body is super important to get enough of that as well. But we call that a targeted solution because it targets the circulatory system and the digestive system. Outside of that, I've experienced a couple of these products. One is Soy Essentials for women's needs. I did a talk the other night based on women's needs, and just really looking closer at the Soy Essentials and the herbal blend. It's incredible what's in that product for women and women's needs, both before menopause, but certainly during and after menopause. The Artifact I've also used to rebuild the cartilage in my knees so I can continue to run. And I always call it the side effect of that is that my family has arthritis, and I was heading in that direction even in my 40s. I don't suffer from arthritis today, and I am super thankful to have a product that I can put in my drink every day with my core nutrition, make it so easy just to take care of my joints. We also have a product for heart health, blood sugar management, whether you're a diabetic or somebody suffering with metabolic syndrome, reverse age to help reverse aging of the skin, the organs, and chronic disease. Provantage was really made for the St. Louis Rams, so athletes like to use that to repair muscle. And energized hydrator is so important. We don't get enough fluid on a daily basis. The 24K is made for the brain. All the ingredients in there target the brain. So we're really able to help people personalize their nutrition, I would say, depending on their needs. And we just do that very methodically. We don't overdo. And I just love that approach that Rlb has to make it simple, affordable, and fitting everybody's lifestyle. So we're going to continue on this subject of targeted solutions because we are a leader in the industry in terms of epigenetics, and that's because of Lunarjux, and that's a very big word, but really the bottom line on that is that you don't really have to suffer from what your family suffers from in terms of issues that we face. So for me, my family's full of arthritis, migraines, blood sugar issues. So to be able to give my body the ability to deal with what you call familial or genetic issues was new science starting in the late 1990s. And Lunarjux represents that in terms of being a nutrient that will help you either turn your good genes on and your bad genes off or not. And so we know that lifestyle affects that. So does Lunarjux. So we use Lunarjux as a targeted solution to affect our genetics, but I'll show you some other benefits in a minute. The other product that's sitting there and our target or our category here is immune support, because both of these products support a healthy immune system. So of course the core nutrition does that. helps us build a strong immune system on a cellular level. But if you were to take Defense and look at the ingredients in there, you would see ingredients that are proven herbs that affect the body's response to the pathogen when it comes on board. It gives it a very quick, complete approach to attacking that pathogen when it comes into the body. And so that's really amazing that we have something that will do that, and certainly a concern for a lot of people today. So that's a more rapid solution for somebody that maybe isn't on our good nutrition for a long time, because it does take a while to build a strong immune system. But Defense gives you a rapid response to disease, and Lunarjux supports that as well. We're going to talk a little bit more about Lunarjux because, you know, this is a product that comes from the seed of a plant. And Dr. Galvez was the discoverer of lunicin, which is what Lunarjux is based on. And he's been able to produce a bioactive formula we call Lunarjux. And that's the amount that the body needs to have a reaction, and also a vehicle on there to get it through the gut, which sometimes can destroy the lunicin. So when you get the right amount, the right dose to the right place, then you can really have an effect. And we have a patent on Lunarjux, and we have exclusive rights to Lunarjux. So we're the only company that you can find that product. So in addition to what I've already said about it affecting our genetics, you see another list there: heart health, cholesterol management. We have a patent on what it does to cholesterol. We have a patent on what it does to free fatty acids. Inflammation is another effect. It's a great antioxidant. We've already talked about immune support. So this product is responsible for really taking our health to another level. And Lunarjux has been placed into our Now and some of our other targeted solutions. Or you can take it by capsule. And this is another way that you can get Lunarjux, is actually in one of our hemp formulas. So when we were allowed to distribute hemp, which it was illegal for many years, which doesn't really make any sense. It's not an addictive drug, but you know, that's a whole other story. But we're now able to market hemp CBD products, and we have partnered with a company in Texas that has our same degree of integrity and science, and we represent a line that we call Rlb hemp extracts. And these hemp products sit in an industry that's virtually unregulated right now. It's a new market. And there's not good quality control yet we are a company that stands behind the science, and we insist on quality control. So when you use a hemp extract, you certainly want to look for the third-party testing. You want to look for the certificate of analysis. These products are organically grown in the United States. They're non-GMO. These are all incredibly important things to look for, the quality, if you want to get a good product. And you see that the bottles, you can't see through them, they're opaque, very important. And so we have different formulations on the Rlb extracts. One of the most recent formulations that came out is Rlb Protect. So we talked about the Lunarjux being used as something that we can use for our immune system, plays into this, but beyond that, we see a lot of other roles using Protect. And so what's significant about this product is it's the only hemp formulation that includes Lunarjux at the same time. So as I said, we're the only company that has Lunarjux, and to be able to take the Lunarjux and combine it with a broad spectrum hemp is something that no one else has done. And we are continuing to see the effects of this product on anxiety, sleep, pain. I think I have another slide on this, might list some of the things. I thought I did, I might next, I can't remember. But anyway, just the effects that we're getting from this are just broad in terms of how the body is really benefiting from the hemp, which affects what's called our endocannabinoid system. And then the Lunarjux has that list of benefits that I've already mentioned to you. So when we think about the capsule form of Lunarjux, which I showed you in a previous slide, we really have the equivalent of 6 capsules of Lunarjux in each dropper full of the Protect. So it's a concentrated amount, just a great value when you look at the price of combining those two. And then when you think about the broad effect that's going to have in the body, it's substantial in terms of the way it's affecting people's health. And it's a great peppermint blast flavor. This is a product that you don't ingest through your digestive system. You get it sublingually, where you put it under your tongue and you let it sit for a couple minutes, and it absorbs and actually crosses the blood-brain barrier. So we're seeing a lot of great healthy aging and healthy cellular responses from this product. So one more on that, it's just so significant in terms of the effect that we're seeing. Like I said, it affects the endocannabinoid system, and the nanotechnology that's used to formulate this is the reason we're able to have it in a liquid form that absorbs under the tongue. So we're really taking advantage of the cell health and the epigenetic health of Lunison, and then we're taking advantage of the broad spectrum CBD that affects our endocannabinoid system, which really is receptors throughout the body, and then using the nanotechnology to be able to use this product. So it's amazing what we have with this. The last product I'm going to share with you has really impacted both me and a lot of the people I work with. Weight loss is something that our country deals with, and when we can get control of our weight, we often can then be able to affect our health. But that's really a trick, right? There's so many diets out there. There's so many different ways to lose weight. And I have not seen many to be effective until we produced this Fit3 program, both products that you see there with the active, the purify, and the burn, but also workouts and nutrition guidance. And this Fit3 program, I am just so impressed with this and what I've seen people be able to take this and pull from it, because there's 3 different parts. They can all be used together or they can be separated out. And as I said in the beginning, with Rlb, you have people that work with you to help you use these products. And I think that's really critical with this one, is just some guidance. And I've just seen tremendous success in people getting control of their weight, gaining muscle, getting strong, loving this program. We have a group on Facebook that gives support, and I have just seen amazing things from people using the Fit3 program. They love it, and it really is helping them to be healthier. So I can't tell you which one is my favorite of all the products I've just shared with you. I use so many of them because they all have such great different effects on our bodies. But I've invited 3 people to come on and share what they've seen in terms of both their health, and also some are going to share about their business, and we're going to move to that next. How has this business affected people's lives? And what is this business about? What is this opportunity about? We're going to talk about that next. But first, I'd like to invite 3 people to come on, and we're going to start with Wendell. Wendell, if you could turn your camera on, we would love to see you and hear your health story with Rlb.
Okay, I'd be glad to do that. And I've been on Rlb ever since '97. And whenever I got on, I had high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and blockage in my carotid arteries. And I took the products away that my support team recommended for me to do it. And within 6 months, my cholesterol and blood pressure got back into the normal range, and my blockage in my carotid arteries was totally gone. That was in '98. I've continued to take the product, and I've had good results with my cholesterol and blood pressure staying in the normal range. In '99, I had a problem where that I had some blockage in my heart, and I had not been taking the cardio essentials consistently. But I started taking it consistently, and within 6 months, my blockage was gone out of my heart, according to the heart doctor. So I plan on staying on these products forever.
What an amazing story. And the fact that you could affect your heart so significantly, just amazing. Thank you so much, Wendell, for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. And if we could go next to Miriam, if you could come on and tell us what's happened with your health, but also if you want to share what's happened with your business with Rlb. You have to unmute and turn on your video, Miriam.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, thank you for letting me share my stories and experiences about Rlb. My name is Miriam Emson Tupas. I'm a nurse, my profession, and I work full-time as a nurse, and now I'm now retired, and I already started my my as a distributor. So I'm taking really because I suffered from seasonal upper respiratory allergies, and it causes me to have bronchitis and pneumonia, and then also got some asthma, and I have also hypertension, and I suffered also from sciatic pain from fall from work. And by consistent taking the Rlb, I got an amazing result. No more using allergy pills, no antibiotics, no using inhaler, and no using Motrin. Um, and my blood pressure is now in normal level. I completely recover from my sciatic pain by using Lunarjux and plus exercise therapy. Um, in fact, my doctor done some research about this Lunarjux because I cannot take the Motrin because of the side effect, and he approved it and he said this is very good. So he said continue taking it. So I completely recover from my sciatic pain within 3 months. I continue taking this really for my prevention, and also sharing it to all my families and friends and my neighbors. In my experience in my as being distributor, yeah, I get some for my master affiliate. I get some amount that benefits me from the company. I get some $250 for the initial, and then I receive also some benefits or check from the company, which because I'm still a new, distributing, doing some full-time job right now because I'm already retired. I just only started like April, so I'm not really more, to tell you about this business, but I get more check when I look at my bank. So I really enjoyed because it covers also, my Rlb, because I take Rlb, my husband took it too, my daughter, my grandbaby. So everybody is taking Rlb in my family. That's my.
Miriam, I had to come on and just say that, this is the kind of business that we have, is what you're saying. You are
Yes.
likely going to stay on these products forever because of those changes that we don't often see in the medical world. And because of that, right? Because it works so good for you, you want your family on it. And then the people that you can't really help but say, you know what, there's something that's really helped me. You might want to take a look at it. We just can sincerely express to people that we have a company and a business because these products work that well. And that is unique in the supplement industry, to have something that works as well as Rlb does. And I love that you're a nurse, knowing that medical side, and that you're retired. And what more purposeful job could you have and do wherever you happen to want to go as a retired person? You can always share Rlb with anyone, with the phone or in person. You can connect people to products that work, and the company pays us to do that. And it's like a dream job, right? That we're able to do that. So I loved your story this morning, and I really appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah. Thank you.
And I can't wait to hear the rest of your story. It's going to get bigger.
Yeah. In fact, I have to tell you, I'm really very strong now, very strong and active. I'm 69. I'm 68 years old, and I'm telling it all to my friends that I am really, I can carry now a heavy load by taking this relief. And in fact, I'm taking also active, and I lost 23 pounds
Wow.
in only 3 months, and there's no side effect. That's what to tell you is I liked it. I like it very much.
That is wonderful. Well, thank you so, so much for being willing to share your story with us this morning. Going to help a lot of people.
Okay.
All right. And we have one more to share, and she is also a retired nurse. So Marilyn Sykes, if you could come on and unmute and turn your video on and share your story for us.
I'm happy. Good morning, everyone. I am Marilyn Sykes. I'm a retired oncology nurse in Kansas City, Missouri. And actually, it was 16 years ago that I found Rlb through one of my former cancer patients. At that time, I had been on Social Security disability for 2 years, walking with a walker and a cane. I had a failed back surgery in the 90s that developed into spinal stenosis and degenerative disc disease, a lot of sciatic nerve involvement. And I was having numbness in my leg, and I was miserable. I had exhausted the medical community. I had been on narcotics and other prescription drugs for over 5 years. I had a pain control device implanted in my back, and nothing was helping me. I was just going back to the pain doctor for more injections, and Rlb had a money back guarantee. I was very skeptical, but I got started on these products the way it was recommended. I took a little more than usual because some people I heard had better and quicker results with more product. So the first 4 months, I took 3 shakes a day. And in 6 months, I had weaned off all the medications. I was able to go back to work as a nurse, got off disability. The spinal cord stimulator that was in my back, I only used it 7 months. It didn't really help. I had it removed years ago. It did take 10 months for the numbness to go away in my leg, but I got my life back. I had another 14 and a half years of my career, and it was just a year ago in May that I retired at the age of 72. I also got great results with eyesight improvement, irritable bowel issues, diverticulitis flare-ups have all been well controlled. And my doctor told me I was the healthiest patient he had when I do my annual physical. My cholesterol's reduced over the years. I've had such life-changing results, but when I heard about this company, not thinking I would ever be a nurse again, I came in as a master affiliate at that top level so I could buy the products at the very best price, earn the most for my time put into it. And I started sharing this with other people, getting my products paid for, making several $100s a month. And even though my career took priority and I just did this part-time, I've always stayed active in Rlb with all the support and the education they provide. And now that I'm retired, it's grown quite a bit more. I have earned several bonuses. I just got a new master affiliate bonus this month, and the product bonuses over several months have amounted to over $1,000, and it's changed my life. I continue to do this. I love the company and I love how it works, and I will never be without Rlb.
Oh, Marilyn, your story. Wow.
But to think I feel better at 73 than I ever did in my 50s.
Absolutely. How can we not tell people about this, right? I mean, it's just a natural thing that can happen. And look at the bonuses you're earning because you're just doing that. And we're going to talk about that, how Marilyn earned those bonuses. Congratulations, Marilyn. And thank you for being willing to share your great story and inspire people this morning. I appreciate you. All right, so we're talking about this business, and we're going to talk about how that works and how we're earning incomes by helping people. But I think we first have to look at a branch of who Rlb is, and that is that we have the Calogres Foundation, and we're able to feed children, mostly children, some adults, but mostly children all over the world, including the United States, through our nutritional programs in 9 countries. And the company is supporting this program with their dollars, so that when the distributors are also part of this, and anybody can give to this foundation. But when we give money to this foundation, 97% of what we give goes into the mouth of the children. So it's a distributor supported organization in that way, but the company runs these feeding stations very responsibly. And the Calogres Foundation is in honor of the creator of our original formulation classic, Dr. Theodore Calogres. And this is just a program that honors him and his mission to nourish the world. And when you look at the kids and the changes, it's amazing. And this is often in weeks that these children go from emaciated or covered in skin issues to looking more like a normal, healthy baby. Just receiving our kids now, not even a large amount. And this is one of the things that drives me to work, is feeding more of these children. There's a greater need than we can satisfy right now. And so if you're looking for something with a great purpose, when you make money with Rlb, you can donate to this great organization and feed more children. So I love this side of Rlb. So let's get to the business side. How do we make money with Rlb? And as I just said, the more money I make, the more I can give to this foundation. So, money is good. We all need it. And it's just part of life that we have to have money. And what you do with it is up to you. How amazing is it that the more you earn by helping people get their health back, you're able to then turn around and give to this Calogres Foundation if you choose to. I love that. So we're going to talk about how we're compensated by sharing Rlb. There's 5 ways to earn income. We get retail profits, there's wholesale profits, overrides, great bonuses, as Marilyn just talked about. There are trips, and we have an ambassador program. It's only $20 to get started with Rlb. And this could be, a very large income potential business. So it's sometimes hard to take seriously that it's just a $20 investment to do that. But let's walk through each of these and how this works. So whenever you become a distributor with Rlb, you get to choose the level. And so you're basically choosing your savings or your profit level. Initially, I became a distributor at the highest level for the savings. I wanted my family on it. I knew I was going to be on it forever. I shared it with a few friends. It changed their life. They wanted it, and I was able to get a retail profit at the highest level by doing that. So the retail profit is anywhere from 20 to 40%. So obviously, if you retail $100 worth of product, you can make $20 to $40. Everybody is a potential customer with Rlb. We use this product in pregnant women, young children, adults of all ages. Everybody is a potential customer. It's not male or female dominated. It's both. Everybody needs to have their health. So there's another form of income called the wholesale profit. And this is what you get to choose where you go on this stair-step model that you see, based on the savings level that you want or the profit level. So obviously, if you want to make the most money for your time, you're going to want to go in at the highest profit level. We call that the master affiliate level. It's a $3,250 investment for $5,000 worth of product, which is that first time shipped to you for free. So when you ship that amount of product, there's definitely a cost to that, and you can save that by getting that order. Another place that's common for people to come in is at the 25% level. Maybe they just want to get their feet wet, check it out, not sure yet. Or sometimes I'll find people like that level because they have a family that they want the products for, and they just want to get a better price. So that's a $375 investment in $500 worth of product, and also shipped for free. So the third form of income is overrides. If someone becomes a master affiliate with you, so I became a master affiliate at 40%. When somebody joined me as a master affiliate, we were both saving 40% on our products. So the company has another type of income for that level called overrides. So if you are a master affiliate with Rlb, you sponsor somebody on what's called your first level, Rlb will pay you 8% of the products that are used in that person's group. So we're calling this person Susan, could be her family, could be her customers. Rlb is going to pay you 8%. And then if Susan shares this with someone named Jim, and Jim becomes a master affiliate also at the 40% savings level, Rlb is going to pay you 6%. And you can see that this percentage declines as you get farther out from yourself, but you have a lot more people in the picture helping people. And, that's really what we're paid to do, is help people use these products. So for example, Bill is on your 5th level. You probably won't be helping him very much like you did Susan, and therefore your profit is 2% of the volume. But this is a residual income that can be paid 2 generations. And this becomes the most substantial part of our income. So when you share, we're going to just do a model where it says, okay, if you share with 3 people and those people share with 3 people and those people share with 3 people, the duplication of this business can produce a very large income. This is just an example of what can happen in 1 month's time over time. So this is not an immediate income, but this is an income that can grow over time as people get started on these products. Just like Wendell and Miriam and Marilyn are never going to stop taking them. So that creates a residual income for the person that shared with them. And that just grows over time. The other form of income that's very real with Rliv is cash bonuses. And these are available to you every month. We're going to talk more about these. There's also trips. The ambassador program is going through a transition right now. The global ambassador program is kicking off next year. And we're going to talk about that. How do you get on that team? Well, to qualify for that, if you're below senior director and you advance to senior director, having an income of $2,000 with $1,000 coming from overrides 2 months in a row, you can be invited onto the global ambassador team. If you're a senior director currently or a master director and you advance a level, or you achieve a promo 1, 2, and 3, which is the next part here, you can advance and become a member of the global ambassador team. If you're currently a presidential director and you achieve what's called 1 and 2, you can see it right below one of these accomplishments, then you can also be invited onto the ambassador team. So super excited to be part of this team coming up and being part of the growth and leadership of the company. I love working for a small business like Rliv is, because your input is valued, and we're all just treated like people, which when you sometimes work for a large company, you're treated like a number. I love that Rliv is always trying to reward us more. And the global ambassador team is just an amazing place to set a goal to become part of this team and help be a part of the growth of this company. There's also an ambassador team bonus. Anyone on this team gets to go to the leadership conference, but there's also a trip that you can achieve. And then there are bonuses associated with the ambassador team. If you're a master director or a presidential director, there's another percentage paid for these levels. So, I look at Rliv that they're always trying to give me a reason to work harder and help more people by paying me more. And that really does inspire me. And I hope it inspires you too, to set some goals based on what's available to all of us. So I'm going to take just a minute before we move into how to do this business, because I think this is something that has been so important for me to look at, is my own mindset and my attitude, just in general. It's really important when you are looking to help other people that you have a positive attitude and a positive belief system about what you have yourself. The mind is so powerful. And I love this slide. I just think it just really can show us where our results come from. And that is really our own thoughts, because it's really our beliefs and our attitude and our thoughts that affect our purpose. And it's our purpose that affects our actions, and our actions become our habits. And that is what affects our results. And I think when we find a company like Rliv, where we don't have a boss and we have to motivate our own selves and get up on a daily basis and reach out and help people, it's work. We have to say this is work. It's fun work, but it's work. We have to sometimes begin to get control of our own focus and think about what our own thoughts are and what our attitude is, to really start to generate some positive habits and actions, which then will give you results. So the money in Rliv comes when we take action and produce results. But we really have to recognize that that can start with our own minds. And that's a whole other topic that we could talk about. We have life coaches that help people with that. But recognizing that you might have some limiting thoughts that keep you from actions that move your business forward is an important thing. So, there's a lot of information out there to help us grow our positive mindset if we need to work in that areas. Then that area, this is a business of personal growth. And not only does it affect our business, it affects our lives. And it's been one of my favorite parts of Rlb, that it's really caused me to have to grow on some of these areas. But something to be aware of as you approach the business, it's your own beliefs and attitudes that are going to determine how you present this to people and your actions. So let's talk about those actions. We refer to our Rlb system as a circle of success, where it's based on a program that we call ICSAR. And if anybody's new to Rlb, you can go on the website and you can find training slides on ICSAR. It's let's see if I mess this up, ICSAR. We're going to talk about what each of those mean, but it's really important to educate yourself about the model that we use to introduce Rlb to people. It's kind of natural, as we said, after these guys shared these great stories and Marilyn was sharing her story. It's very natural when you have these your own results to want to help people. And then, being able to be successful at that and moving them through getting information, getting a big picture and making a decision is the steps that we're going to talk about right now. So really on a daily basis, our job description is to identify people that don't know about Rlb. And there are so many ways to do that. I think maybe when I got started, we really looked at a smaller, limited way to do that. It was about my circle of influence and who I knew and who that led to, which definitely started to grow a business. But I think today, there's so many other ways with in-person networking groups. There are now a lot of online networking groups because of the COVID virus has caused a lot of us to work from home and network from home. And if you would like to check out some ways to identify people with these networking groups, go to meetup.com and start to identify some of the things that you like to do. And I think you will be able to find some groups either offline or online that might be a way that you can feel comfortable in identifying more people. But of course, we all know people that live in our community, that we go to the grocery store with, that we see every day at our kids' schools, at our workplaces. So this is just another way to go online to identify people. And a lot of people are also identifying people on social media. I had a lady that attended an offline a real event this week, and she met me through what I'm doing on social media. So, there are people all over the world that are looking to get their health back. And there are people right now all over the world looking for a way to earn income. And we really have both. We're trying to identify those people. So we have to be out there sharing what we have to find people. So when I identify someone, the next thing I want to do, well, let's talk about another thing. Sorry, I forgot I had this slide, but just another way to get you to think about people that are in your circle of influence. Your cell phone list, you can just scroll through that and it might make you think of someone that you would want to reach out to about Rlb. You can reach out via phone call. We can reach out via text messages. There's a lot of ways to reach out to people today, but using your email list and all of these things that you see here, college reunions, high school reunions, just different ways to think about people that who do you go to as a doctor, hairdresser, repairmen that come to your home. I mean, there's just so many people in the world that don't know about Rlb, and our job is just to let them know. So we're identifying them. And then the next step is just to make a connection. So as I was saying, there's so many ways to do that. Sometimes we still connect, like this with the phone, maybe not as often, but it happens. So it just depends on the person that you're connecting with. You might be connecting via text. You might be connecting on Messenger, Facebook. It doesn't matter. how you're connecting. The important thing is that you do make that connection. And I think make it personal. I think we're learning today. There's a lot of noise out there with people doing so many things, and we kind of start closing our ears to the noise. So when you connect to someone, you definitely want to make it personal, whether that's by your voice, or let's say you're connecting and you're using one of these great videos that we have now available to us from Peter Griscom, our new product advisor, is creating some awesome ways for us to make a connection with people with Rlb information. Maybe you're connecting via a story. Maybe I might connect someone to Marilyn Sykes' story over the phone, or you might be texting someone to connect with them. There's all kinds of ways throughout the week to connect via Zooms that we provide through Positively Charged. So just so many ways to connect and let people know what the Rlb story is, because that's what we're really wanting to do, is put in front of them the results that we're seeing, what our story is as a company, what's available to someone, because we do have more than just products. We have an opportunity. So we're really trying to share the whole Rlb story as someone is willing to hear. So again, we personalize the message. If it's someone with a late stage disease, you might not be presenting things that you would present to a young professional. So I think we have to use our own, we have to discern what's going to be appropriate. But putting the whole story of who we are in front of someone, I think as soon as possible is really important, because really we don't know what someone's needs are. You might see a health need in someone, but they might have a need for finances that's even bigger in their mind than their health. So we have both. Why not share both? We want to share the story. Once we do that, we want to ask someone to make a decision. So really saying to them, after we've presented who we are and what we do and what we have, what did you see for yourself in what I presented? What struck you as important? What did you like about what you heard? Asking people for a decision based on the information that we just gave them. Do they want more information? Are they ready to get started on the products? Did they think of 10 people and they want our help in sharing this with those 10 people? What is their needs and what is their decision? So we know we want to ask, what is it? There's different choices that people can make. So we of course want to share the different choices. We have great programs for people to become preferred customers on auto ship. People can become a distributor. They can distribute to themselves. We don't have monthly requirements, so they can distribute to themselves. They can distribute just to their family. They can distribute to a lot of people. Whoops, I don't know how that happened. Magic. So we leave that choice up to them, but our job is to be their guide. So that's how I think I look at Rlb now, which is different than I did initially. I think we grow and learn as we go along, but I now see myself for somebody as the one that opens their eyes to something that they might not see, and then guiding them through the process, but not making the decision for them. I don't know their life. I don't know what's important to them. So I think when we present these options, we don't know what their needs are. And we have great options for being a distributor. And the two most popular are the quick start or the master affiliate option. So I think it's super important to share with people that they can save as much as they choose to. They can make a profit if they want to help other people. They can make money and pay for their own family's product is important to some people. And that we have a 100% money back guarantee on all unopened product as a safety net. Wow. That's really why when I became a master affiliate, I thought, what have I got to lose? And at that time, it was only a 90% buyback. But what have I got to lose that this company is willing to buy back these products should I change my mind? So it kind of takes the fear, I guess, out of someone even coming in as a master affiliate. If they're not quite sure yet, they really have a year to figure that out. That's amazing. I don't know of any other company that does that. So once they make a decision, we want to help them get registered with Rlb. We want to help them take that step to get a number with Rlb. Even if they're not ready to place an order yet, I register them. I help them join. And I think, maybe that's a good step to help somebody through, because there are different choices, whether you're on the phone with them or you're in person, to say, let me help you get registered. You'll be able to access the whole website. You'll have your own customer number. When you're ready to decide what you want to do, you can do it. Or if they're ready to place an order, help them, walk them through that process. And then as they've ordered, and our job is now to walk alongside them as their guide, continue to show them a bigger picture of Relive. I continue to develop people's understanding, to continue to encourage them. And the way I do that is by texting sometimes stories, or I might use one of Peter Griscom's videos to educate them further. You can text that to them, or even better, if you don't have the app, get the app. I love using the Relive app. It's only $5 a month, and I can send videos from there. That's where Relive puts these new videos. So it's a very easy way to either email or text a video. And then you know if they watched it, you're able to see that on your app. So I definitely would take advantage of that. But when somebody becomes either a customer or a distributor, we want to follow up and help them succeed with whatever it is that they want to do, by walking alongside them as their guide, helping them with whatever they want help with, knowing that they need to see a bigger picture. I think that's kind of one of those things that we have to know as a distributor, that that person's new and they just don't know yet what's in store for them with the products of the business, what's really available to them. So we want to slowly trickle that in front of them. My upline, Susan Pulio, used to say, put the bird seed out. If they come and take it, put some more bird seed out. Come and take it, put some more bird seed out. We don't want to overwhelm people, but we certainly want to have a system that we walk them through learning about and understanding what their choices are. Because what's happened for me, as a lot of people have become have become customers, but as I've helped them get results by sticking around and being consistent and understanding what they have, they often want to share this with some people or become a distributor and join my team. So, this is a process that sometimes the person's needs initially are different than 6 months to a year from now. Once they've gotten results, they have a hard time keeping their mouth closed, and we want to help them share it. So the system that we have online with what they can access when you go to relive.com, you can find out by looking at about, you can find out about our company, our history. The XR program will walk you video by video as to how to share this. And of course, you're learning from the person that shared Relive with you. There's now a training in place that we can have new people get certified in, which helps them grow and gives them a feeling of accomplishment that they now know a little bit more about what they have. And then the positively charged system on Facebook is so important to be a part of that. Also, the official Relive distributor page on Facebook is part of our system now. The system has changed over the years. It's not always in person. Although there are some events, just be aware of that. But a lot of the things that we do to help people are online today. So using your upline, or someone else in Relive that is accomplished, is how we can connect people to people that have been around a long time and have a lot of wisdom to share. We still do calls. There's Saturday training today. There's an opportunity meeting on Tuesday online, a coffee chat on Wednesday. There's all kinds of ways to plug people into information so that they can learn and see a bigger picture. And every month, Tom does a great, just a few minute video to just update us on what's happening in the company, new promotions, and just really share, some up-to-date information. So important to stay connected yourself and take responsibility for staying connected. Make sure you're getting the company's emails, make sure you're getting the company's text, sign up for those things, and make sure you're keeping yourself informed. I love that there's always a bonus. I love there's always an incentive. The top 3 bonus, where you can earn an extra $3,000 for first place, for second place, or $1,000 for third place. And you can actually add $1,000 to each of these amounts by having a new volume that exceeds 15,000. And then I love the promo 1, 2, 3 programs. I'm starting to learn to set my goals around those programs. I feel like sometimes I'm a slow learner like that, but I've realized that this is a great way for me to look at what's happening in my business and shoot for at least 1, if not 2 of these promo bonuses, because like Marilyn said, she got an extra $1,000 in promo 1, 2, 3 money. Why not? Because it's really just promo 1 is earning $100 or $200 free product credit by having 5 customers with the $100 or more order. They can be on auto ship or a regular customer. Promo 2 is when that's actually changed just a little bit. When you have 2 people that quick start with you in a month, the company will pay you a bonus of $100. If you get a third one, they're going to give you an additional $150. So it's really still the same $250, but they've broken it down to make it even easier for us to have success. And if you sponsor a master affiliate with Rlb, which is promo 3, the company is going to send you a $250 bonus. I love that they're always trying to pay us more. So there are some important calls and webinars that you can participate in throughout the week. Monday night, the Commits to Success is a half hour on the phone, just celebrating those that have had success in Rlb and sharing some valuable information for distributors to listen to. Tuesday, there's an opportunity presentation on Zoom that we can plug people into to learn about Rlb. Wednesday, there's a coffee chat in the middle of the day. Thursday, the short and sweet call is 15 minutes on a Thursday. It's an amazing call to just the results. You know, if you have a new person and you want to get them in front of the results, I'll often text people that I've just started working with maybe a half an hour before that call and offer to get them on that. Some people like the last minute thing and it's only 15 minutes. It's a really easy one to promote. And here you are at Saturday training today. So to get the information for these things, go on Facebook and look at Positively Charged, and that's where you'll find this great information. So call to action. Let me move this out of my way so I can see. So it says identify 3 to 10 new people. So really identify people every day when you're out and about. I just used to go out and try to do Rlb, and that really never worked for me. But when I'm out now, I just try to be listening and, you know, just be nice to people. You know, when you're in line or you're at a checkout, just striking up a conversation with people. People like to say what's on their mind, and they might share a need with you. I have these great shoes that I wear that are like an animal print, and I've had so many people approach me, I love your shoes. So, you know, any way that we can strike up a conversation with someone is a great way to potentially introduce Rlb to them if it's appropriate. So no reason you can't start connecting today. We don't have to wait until Monday to start, but you want to definitely set up time when people are interested to share the whole Rlb story. And then of course, provide the appropriate follow-up with people. So I want to thank my guests this morning, Wendell and Miriam and Marilyn, for jumping in there and sharing these great stories. You were a huge part of training today. And I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their Saturday morning to join us to learn more about Rlb and how you can be successful.
Hey, Don,
So have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
Yeah, congratulations, Don. Hey, real quick note for everybody before you leave. That slide that showed like the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday training, those were incorrect. If you need the actual access information to those webinars and calls, go to the Positively Charged Facebook page. That's where you need to go for that information. The ones that were on that slide are not correct. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And thank you. Let me